What's up, guys? So here's my review of the PlayStation microphone earbud. I got this one off of Amazon. It's right here. I got it for like $6.95. It's about $10 now, but I've had a mixed experience with it. I think I'd give it about a 4 because it's very delicate. Like, I can break it, and like, if you know anything about, like, if you lift weights or anything like that, it's very easy to break little small electronics like that. um, it's just dying to break. And it's the microphone is actually a little bit too long. When it plugs into the PlayStation controller, you have all this extra cable here. And basically, if it was about a foot shorter, probably it would be better. Or what is that? About like 8 inches. But anyway, the sound quality to it really isn't that good. It's better than something that you'd buy that's like really, really, really cheap, Chinese knockoff or whatever. They get staticky and sound like a radio, but this really it has pretty decent mid upper, like high frequency, mid upper frequency response, but it really it doesn't go loud enough. And it's not like being like having a headset on where you can hear both sides of the video game if you're playing a video game. The microphone on it is pretty good, but the thing is, it's when it's down here, it doesn't pick up your voice. So it's really subpar quality. And like, I mean, I think it'd be worth about like $3.95. And basically, it has a switch here to switch the microphone on and off. But the thing is, down is on and up is off. So it's the reverse of what what our mind thinks. We think that up is on and down is off. And like, it's I've broken about probably 2 or 3 of these so far. I had better headsets. I had big headsets, but this isn't like that. The best way to get good sound quality, that's another thing. Like, it looks stupid when you put it in. It doesn't really. I don't know. It's not exactly the best model looking, in my opinion. And the sound quality to it, to the microphone, you really have to bring the mic up to your mouth to get really loud, clear sound quality. And to do that, you have to do this, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, sitting here with, like, playing video games with adults around, if there are any adults around, you're gonna look ridiculous. And like, I mean, it's goofy. Like, you could put it up here and it would sound even better, but it would pick up your nose. So that when you test it in that compounded with the other factors, I mean, it's just not a really good mic. I mean, I would think PlayStation at this point, with a $400 mic, or a $400 PlayStation, or $500 for PlayStation 5, would be giving you a headset, for $20. I mean, you can even get one of the old, like, Xbox type headsets for like $15 on Amazon. And I just think this isn't a really good microphone. It just this plastic here, when you tap on it, you can hear that it's almost hollow. It's like a brittle sound. So I think it's plastic wrapped around a hollow, empty inside. And I don't know what's in there, but I mean, I feel like it's really cheap. Like, it's really low money. Like, low. It's just low class. It's like, you can lift it up and there's no weight to it. There's weight to this, there's weight to this, and this isn't that bad for, I mean, for really cheap, it's not that bad, but there's no weight to this, and like, I mean, it's just like anybody, a bigger guy would break this in a second. I know this side, the end is called a 3.5 millimeter jack. It's a little bit more sturdy than some of the other ones, like than some of the Chinese ones. The Chinese ones, you can pull on it and it'll just rip out. So if you have it in your PlayStation controller and you pull it out, it'll break and rip, and that's bad. That ends a whole, a whole PlayStation mic. But this doesn't do that. I've had like 3 of them and it doesn't do that. It's got 3 little, I think they're called ring sleeve or ring tips or something like that. So it's 1 for like the mic and 2 for left and right. But this is only, like I said, it's mono. So if you're, I mean, if you're playing, you're only going to hear the game. You're not going to know if the shots are to the left or the right, except by the there's going to be like a ring on the screen, for the shooter that you're playing, and like this. Let's see, this color. It's pretty good. I like it. It's like the PlayStation color. They put a little bit of black on the inside of it, on this side, which I don't like as much. I would like it if it was all blue, but even the blue color just accentuates how light it is. And this this could break, but this is the standard PlayStation mic, and I mean, it's like almost broken. It's like it's almost like they give you something that can only last like 2 or 3 minutes when you're playing, if it's just to set it up or whatever, to set up the PlayStation. And in the middle here, there's a clip, and you're supposed to clip this on your shirt, but it's kind of like ridiculous. Like, it really doesn't work. Like, I mean, if I clip it onto my shirt, this is a hoodie, and I can clip it onto that. I'd actually, right now, not looking at it, I'd probably break it, but if I clicked it onto a shirt, like a normal shirt, like, I mean, if you're a man or you're wearing this, like if you wear, grown up clothes, which you might or you might not, clipping it onto this shirt is it's not as easy as it should be. I mean, it's like, there we go. So if it's on like that, you can play, and it gets the mic a little bit closer to your mouth. It's pretty good. But the thing is, like, if you get up to go to the bathroom, you're gonna have this, this is plugged into the PlayStation controller, so you have to take it out and go to, put the controller down, and like, basically, I mean, if you're doing that, I mean, where are you gonna put this? How's this gonna look fashionable? Are you gonna put it in your pockets, in your front pocket? Are you gonna put it in your hoodie pocket? How are you gonna do that? And I mean, if you're a hardcore gamer, if you're playing sweaty scrimmages, or like, playing with your friends and getting really intense, like, there's a good chance that you're gonna walk away and not notice that this is there and forget about it, and you might walk out to get like some food or something, or and get some food on it, or accidentally get it in the sink, and get soap on it, or like even like in the bathroom, like, it could, you could get worse, things on it, when you're when you're in the bathroom. So I mean, it's like, this mic is really not the quality that I'm looking for. When it's like this, I feel like it's a little bit better. I feel like it doesn't fit in my ear. Like, if it was bigger and set like that, it might be a little bit better if it had a fit earpiece. But really, we need 2 headphones. Like, I would think that they would give us the headphones that sit over our ears, because I mean, for $20, like, you can get it for $20, you can get a set of headphones on Amazon. So with a mic, so like, I would think that PlayStation, with the amount of money that they have, they would be able to like make their their headset a lot cheaper. They'd be able to make it for like a $20 headset. They'd be able to make hundreds of thousands of them for you know, $5 or $4 for the manufacturing. So this has a sleeve over the 3.5 inch or 3.5 millimeter tip, and it's really not good quality rubber. Like, I can feel that I'd be able to peel it up, but it's the kind that would peel back a little bit, but not peel back the whole way. Or I mean, go back a little bit, but not go back the whole way. So you'd peel it, and it would come back and kind of sit there, so it would be open, and it would just ruin it to even just like pull on it. And this other side is the same way. This tip, that's where the cable goes in, and it's really bad rubber on here, and I can feel it feels like it's coming off, so it might be toxic. It might be it might give you toxic chemicals by touching it, because it's very soft. This here is a little bit better. The rubber on it feels like it's a good coating. It feels like it's the right coating. It's hard enough, and yet it has a tiny bit of stick to it, just a very tiny bit. So I think the coating on this cable is good, but I think that it's not thick enough. Like, I can feel the cable inside of it. I can feel it bend, and there's a little nick in this that I can feel where it probably got caught on the corner of a table or something, and I can feel that if I bent it, it would probably break the wire inside. And there's another one here. I can actually see a little piece of rubber sticking up, like looks like the shape of my fingernail, the shape of a fingernail sticking up like that out of the black part of the rubber. And the driver is somewhat small. It's big for the size of the earpiece, but it's a small driver overall compared to an earpiece that sits over your ear. It fits in here, and it seems like it gives out good enough mid and to bass frequencies, but the upper mids aren't loud enough, and aren't good enough. The highs aren't there, aren't good enough. Like, above 15 kilohertz, there's really nothing, and that's like the high frequencies, like the like what you hear is like sizzle or air. There's not much in that frequency, and I think this is like, I don't know if this is a screw on or if this is glued on, or if it's got little like L-shaped things that go under there that fit this cap on the bottom part here, but there's a seam here, and there's a cap and a bottom part, and I can feel that it's not situated as well as it should be, because it's light, which makes me think that it's weak, because when I pull my fingernail on it, when I flick my fingernail on it, I can feel the shockwave go through it, the echo, and like it's really weak, the amount of plastic that's in there. So I can tell and I can feel that it's not bonded to that well. That's a problem. And the metal inside of it, I can feel it. It's a little bit heavier than I was expect, just a tiny bit. So that means it's not really cheap. But like I said, it doesn't produce the certain frequencies in a good way. And this part's light too and cheap, and it's got a hole in it at the top, which I don't know if that's how they put the cable in, or if they're expecting to be able to put the cable in the other way, if this is a little piece and they just move it. But you could get, like, I mean, it could get food in there, or I mean anything that's that could be infective. Like, I mean, if somebody was using it, I don't use it with other people, but if somebody was using it and they got food on their hand and they went to they got food in it, like they could get food on their hand and accidentally put it in there, like mashed potatoes or something, you could put it on and the other person would get it, and you know that's pretty gross. So there are issues like that, and like this ties in knots. Unfortunately, it's like here's a knot here. It just seems like the way that it's built, it automatically ties in knots. You can have it. It can be sitting. It can be in your ear, and it'll just twist and like, and get a knot in it, and then it'll turn into a small tight knot, and you have to undo it. The last part of it is the clip here. It has three little V's, three little like divots, and that's how it clips onto your shirt. And I think it could be a lot more like effective. Like if they use two, it could probably clip on and then pull off quickly, and it would clip onto thicker shirts, and like not clip on to light shirts. But basically, I showed how this works pretty well. It works, I think, well enough for what it's supposed to, but when you clip it on, it stays on and doesn't want to come off. So, you know, I would give this like 4 out of 10, maybe even like a 3 because of PlayStation's reputation. I expect them to give us good stuff. And like, I mean, I could see somebody using it for like 20 days, or it'd be used for, you know, a kid using it. But really, I think it's subpar, and that's my review of it. But in a pinch, if you need a microphone for like $6 or $7, and you can get it on Amazon, you can get it, just as long as you know that it's probably going to break and it's not going to give you that really good ear headphone quality that you want. So thanks a lot for listening, guys, and please subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you. Bye.